Good morning.
So do you want to know why I didn't take a bite of a Cadbury cream egg on stage yesterday?
I really want to know. I didn't think about that, but now
Also, there's not an egg in the middle of a Cadbury egg, is there?
Have you never had a Cadbury cream egg?
I feel like I have, but
I don't.
when I
make a
saw that
habit of eating
picture
this.
on stage,
There is,
I don't think
there
I
is,
have.
there is. So there used to be like a white cream with a yellow cream in the middle.
Yes,
Now
okay.
it's just white cream.
Okay, that's what I thought. What I saw on stage was a fried egg inside of an egg.
Listen. AI did its job.
Yeah, no,
So
I could tell.
The reason I didn't take a bite of a Cadbury cream egg yesterday is because I did not want to be compared to the McDonald's bro. Have you seen this blowing up online?
No.
Oh my
What is
goodness.
this?
So the McDonald's guy, a couple weeks ago, he posted a video trying a new product for lunch. And so like he took a bite of the burger, but the bite was the world's smallest bite, and then had like the look of disgust in his eyes afterwards, and it was like, "Oh, that's so good! Look at that big bite." And so ever since then, every CEO of every fast food chain is posting their own videos making fun of him, like either A, trying to take the biggest bite they can take out of a sandwich possible to
Jeez.
prove that they're more man, or B, to like cop the same feel of the video, like they're being held there against their will to take a bite of this burger that they don't want to consume, and it's so good.
No, I've not seen this.
I can't believe you haven't seen this, man.
Yeah.
The memes are great.
I feel like that makes me uncomfortable.
This is top meme.
Joey and I have a different feed than you do.
You have a different
Yeah.
feed than me.
But we have the same
me
feed
and
as each
Zach
other.
have the exact same feed.
It's weird.
It's true.
We will show up and say, "Hey, have you
I
seen
saw
this
this
video?"
random stupid video the other
Yeah.
day, and I'm like,
You know what
I
it
saw
is.
It too.
Or he quotes the rest of it or
I
something.
just don't open videos when you guys send them to me, and then they don't show up on my feed.
Maybe that's the thing.
Yeah, we
Well,
do
we don't-
send each other videos.
I was going to say we don't send each other videos.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
do all the time.
Maybe you send me videos.
we send each other videos.
Maybe I need to start sending you more videos.
Oh, there you go. So, anyways, this is why I didn't take a bite of
I
a
see
Cadbury
the
cream
foam,
egg
I'm in
yesterday.
my zone.
You would have had to eat the whole thing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
right?
Yeah, for sure. Those things are so slimy.
So this is great for the people at home.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
But the best thing is that I saw Corey and one of our guitarists.
Did you really?
I did, and I
Oh,
talked to him
so
about
good.
it. So, like,
so good.
a couple
Behind
weeks
the
ago.
curtain.
Yeah, but this is behind the curtain. This is the best.
are we talking
so
about?
a couple weeks ago, I walked in and Dallas had some like protein Pop-Tarts because that was a part of his
Oh
message.
yes.
And he tells me,
that was not this week though.
no, it was
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago, yeah. And so he sends me a message and says, "Hey, I've got some protein Pop-Tarts in the back. They're for the message."
For a message in a couple weeks.
So you didn't
Or-
tell anybody.
So I didn't tell anybody, but then the Sunday of the day that it was like the week before you were going to use it, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah.
I told Corey, I was like, "Dude, have you heard of protein Pop-Tarts?" And he goes, "No." And I said, "Dallas got some." And I'm almost positive I said it was for the message, but I must have not.
Yeah.
So I was like, "Yeah, they're like in the back room."
Yeah.
And so then like later on that morning, and I didn't know what you were using them for, so I thought maybe
Right.
it was you needed every single packet inside,
Right.
Instead of just the box, And so then like later on,
Yeah, I was wondering why they were put out on the table in the volunteer room with all of the other Pop-Tarts.
That's so funny.
yeah. So later on, I walk into the volunteer central room where we keep snacks for everybody, and the Pop-Tarts are there.
Yeah.
And you had said like don't eat them.
Yeah.
And so I knew that, but apparently I didn't convey that to Corey.
Yeah.
And so I was like, "What are these doing in here?" And I open them up, and there's one missing. I'm like, "No."
What's so funny is
Dallas told me like just don't do this, and I did the exact thing.
I was gonna
Or
say
not-
what's so funny is I sent him that so that he would like not see him behind stage and be like, "What are these doing back here?" and set him out with the worship ministry
Yeah.
snacks.
But somebody else.
But little did I know
Yeah.
that my guitarist Corey went and he took them because he was like, "Oh, these must be for Volunteer Central."
That's
like
why
Dallas
they're
bought 'em for.
not at the table.
So he takes them, and they're brown sugar cinnamon, which are great.
Yeah, they're the best ones.
And so then he comes back in, and I was like, "Corey,
Yeah.
like, what happened?" And he was just like, I was like, "Those were for a sermon illustration," and he just starts laughing, and I was like, "Are you? What are you doing?" And he literally just thought they were
fair game.
Yeah, he thought they were fair game, and
He's
so
just getting his protein in, bro.
yeah. And so the funny thing too is that you ripped them. Like you were like, these are like a weird thing to exist because it's
Yeah.
like the thing you wouldn't eat if you're health conscious.
Yeah.
But then they just added protein, so then it's got to be good.
Yeah. 2
And-
grams, 2 whole grams. They added.
Yeah. Compared to it went from 6 grams and the
It
regular
went from
one
like
to
6 to 8 or
I mean,
something.
yeah.
So then
It's the
this
same
week.
joke. Yeah,
Sorry, this story's gone on
exactly.
too long. So then this week you had Cadbury eggs.
Yeah.
And I went up to him and I was like, "Hey, Corey,
These
Dallas
are
has
not for you."
some Cadbury eggs. They are not for you."
You should have told him I need you to go eat them.
And I was like, "Wouldn't it be funny if somehow we found a way for you to?"
Oh,
like,
it'd be
just
so
eat 'em?"
funny.
So we laughed, and he's like, he didn't like.
Did you tell him that I mentioned to you that I almost put a Post-it note on it that says "not for Corey"?
I think I did. Yeah, I did. I think that's what I told him actually.
That would have been so
But
funny.
it was good, and it's funny, and
Yeah.
and it didn't mess anything up
No, it
because
was
that would have
great.
been the thing that would have.
Yeah, no, it was great.
I would have been running to Hy-Vee to try to find more protein Pop Tarts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were the case, but
I do think those graphics were very well designed by ChatGPT.
They did a great
They
job.
looked exactly like something that I would see in a Ross checkout line.
Yes. Yeah. I
So-
told it to create the product for natural grocers.
Yeah, there you go.
can you update me on this because I think I missed that part of the sermon, but I put in the sermon, so I saw the picture and I thought it was real.
You thought it was
Nailed it.
Except for the part that says
Except for the
this is
disclaimer on the
created
bottom.
by ChatGPT.
I didn't see that. All I saw was the
Oh
title.
my
All
God.
I saw was
Hilarious.
like Cadbury
you went to
protein.
natural grocers.
So
and
so
didn't
I
find it.
so I have stumbled.
Because you did the protein things before, so
Yeah, so
same
and those
joke.
were real. So I stumbled into this corner of social media reels. Our news feeds are different. I stumbled into this corner of social media reels where people will take food like I first found it around Halloween, and they took candy corn and they repackaged it like you're going to sell it at Trader Joe's.
yeah.
And whatever, and so they were like
I mean,
listing
that's
out.
what Trader Joe's does.
Right, they listed out all the health benefits
true.
and yada yada yada. And so like I've stumbled, and I just think it's hilarious to watch how
Yeah.
they'll take things, and then you'll look at the package, you'll be like, that actually might be healthy. And so it was the perfect thing to get us into this idea of like what we look at isn't the thing that matters. Like we look at the outside when what we
Yeah.
need to really be investigating is what's really inside there.
Yeah.
And so anything can look good from the outside.
Yeah, yeah. There's a reason that marketing is $1 billion
Yeah,
industry.
yes.
And sometimes you meet people and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, that's why.
Yeah. But I think there's even there's a book for marketing. It's like all marketers are liars.
Yeah.
No offense to my friends who do marketing.
So there's a Bill
Or-
Cosby
People who fall for it.
joke where he's like
Yeah.
going downstairs and for breakfast he's like, I gotta make the kids breakfast,
Yeah.
but I don't know what to make. And then he sees there's the chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And he starts rationalizing and he's like,
Yeah.
There's flour in cake. He's like, there's eggs.
Yeah.
There's eggs in cake.
There is.
And so he's like, you guys are getting cake. And
Uh-huh.
and then I think I don't remember how it ends, but I think his wife comes down and she's like, what are you doing?
To be fair, a bowl of puppy chow for breakfast, that feels like fair game. Cereal, sugar, and peanut butter.
Yeah, and just
My
yeah,
dad
just a little
growing
bit of
up-
chocolate.
There's milk in that chocolate.
My dad growing up used to write us short stories of me
Okay.
and my brothers getting into trouble.
Okay.
And one of the short stories was like parents like birthday and making them food, but it was like us just messing up and just figuring it out.
Yeah.
And so we ended up putting like doggy kibble instead of cereal.
I love that.
And we accidentally poured orange juice into the doggy kibble, and we're like, no, that goes in its own cup. So we poured it out into a separate cup. So-
But this didn't actually happen though, right?
No,
was
it
just,
didn't
he made it up.
happen.
Okay,
No,
but that's really
no.
good though.
But it was a great show. I
What
gotta
a good
find
dad
those.
moment. Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah, he would write these short stories, and then he would read them to us.
That's great.
Yeah, core memory.
Core memory unlocked.
Yeah.
You're welcome. So, but yeah, so we were getting into though was David in like this reality where God's getting rid of Saul, like he's done with Saul's kingship, and he's looking for a new person who's going to take the throne. And he tells Samuel like, hey, when you go to Jesse's house and you look at all of his kids, like, no, I'm not looking for what's outside. Like man looks at what's outside. I look at the heart. And so that's the thing. So we were getting into that whole conversation. And so yesterday, what we really talked about was like the rise of David, which happens a long time before he becomes king.
Yeah.
Like,
Really
I love that like
Yeah.
highlight from yesterday.
yeah, I mean, even he defeats, people who maybe haven't read the story, they assume he defeats Goliath and now he's king.
Yeah.
No, not yet.
Yeah.
So far
Like,
away.
yeah, he's got all kinds of
By
chaos
the time
in front of him.
by the time he gets to be the king, it's like
Yeah.
all of his great stuff has already happened. Like
Yeah.
all of the amazing stories we hear were before he was king.
Yeah, I mean, you go from
Of
Goliath
him doing great things.
to the people chanting, right? Saul has killed his thousands and David his tens of thousands. And suddenly Saul tries to kill David.
Yeah.
Like, that's where you go.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. And
Yeah.
so then you've got all the hiding, all the running, all the caves, all the scheming by Saul, all of the,
And then the grace by David.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny to think about like your king upset that your military commander killed more than you.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
what?
But
it is though.
this isn't a political podcast, but look at current politics. Someone gets more famous than they are, and suddenly they hate them.
Jeez, yeah.
And that's all we got to say about that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, Forrest. Yeah, but
Well,
it is
stupid is as stupid does. Let's be
so true. So true.
But yeah, I mean that's the thing. So David's not king yet. As we left the story, he will be king next week. Don't worry. You're going to come in and
Man,
he's
it's
already
skipping
been
a
king.
lot.
Yeah, because we're doing 2 weeks of David. So we're doing the rise. We're doing the struggle.
Same thing with Saul.
Yep, same thing with Saul. The rise and the struggle. And so that's what we're doing next week. But as we were talking about like the rise yesterday, I think the thing to keep in mind is like God's still looking for that right heart.
Yeah.
God's still able to empower us to do things that we would maybe doubt that he could do.
Yeah.
Like he's still there. God's still bigger than the giants that stand in front of us. Like he still is. He's still the same God. And so for us to maybe take some hope from that story.
You really highlighted his faithfulness in the things before when he didn't have recognition. Like
It's my favorite parts of David.
yeah, and like the killing the animals that are like putting his sheep in danger.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest things. Like he was faithful in those moments.
Yeah.
Which really like he wasn't trying to be king in that moment.
No.
He was just trying to save his sheep.
Yeah.
And be faithful in the job that he had at the moment. And so I think that was like the message to us is like, what do you have right now that you need to be faithful in?
Yeah.
That is your pasture and your sheep that you need to protect from the lions and tigers and bears.
But I think it's because we have this innate sense that we know that that's better.
Yeah.
There are people who rise to power and you're like, how in the world did that person get there?
Yeah.
And then there are people that rise to some sort of power and you're like happy that they did. Like you are like, man, I get it. And I think that the ones that get there and you're like, man, like well earned are the people who were just taking care of the lion because they were a shepherd.
Yeah.
And got recognized for that.
And they come out with gratitude too.
Yeah.
Like I think I've seen some YouTubers that are like that. Like they're like, I can't even believe how many whatever like subscribers people would want to even watch my content.
Yeah.
But I've been just making this for like the love of making the content or because it's fun or whatever, And I think that's kind of cool. So
And we really enjoy those stories of it's anything. Like it could be not even just like power, but like popularity. Or,
it could be fame, it could be whatever, it could be
promotion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
God moves sometimes when we don't see or when we look at other places.
Yeah.
And that's true. Like when you sit into fear, oftentimes fear happens because we really can't see where God is moving.
Yeah.
But so many times in my life, like I come out on the other side and I realize that no, I didn't see God moving because God wasn't moving in front of me. He was moving somewhere off to the side, which is really this whole story with David is like Saul's doing his thing over here and God takes Samuel and kind of brings him out into, the middle of Bethlehem and does this really cool thing and it comes into fruition.
Yeah, well, there's so many parts of it, so many moving parts of it that I just couldn't talk about yesterday. Like as a result of defeating Goliath, David does marry Saul's daughter.
Yeah.
Like this was God putting David right place, right time, like to build the relationships that he needs to build to be able to take over the kingdom. And so like there's all kinds of things that happen because of all of this, you know, and that's the part I think of our lives that sometimes we miss. And maybe you begin to realize as you get a little bit older and you look back and you're like, yeah, like God, I didn't know why God put me here, but now I know why God put me there, you know? And yeah.
You always wish that you could like operate in the, well, how do I see this 2020? But from my perspective right now,
You can't.
But it's just an impossible thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
But like I felt myself do that, or like desire that, and be like, man, I wish I could just see this.
Yeah.
Like, can I put myself in the place where maybe I could like be like, what is God doing?
Yeah.
And perceive it, and then know it and do it. And it just doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
And as much as you try, something else will happen that will be unexpected because you can't like God your way through the stuff.
Yeah.
Which is God is God.
You know, working with teenagers, I see that struggle every week. You
Yeah.
know, of like, I want this all explained. I want it to make sense.
Yeah.
But really, like, being a teenager, being an adolescent, and a pre-adolescent, like, it's so much of just like being faithful, so that when you get to the other side, you realize that your life kind of starts to blossom.
Yeah.
And it's like scary.
Yeah.
It's really scary.
So last night, my son Lucas asked me just a question. It was like, why do we have to go to school? A simple question like that. And I found myself at a point where, like, I don't think anyone explained to me, like, what happens if you don't go to school.
Yeah.
And so I was just like, oh, well, you know, like back in the day, people didn't go to school.
Yeah.
And now, like, it's a requirement for us to go to school. But if you don't go to school, then you don't know how to read.
Yeah.
And like, so I laid out some of those things, and I think hopefully it helped him be like,
Yeah.
okay, this is valuable.
Yeah.
Even though I know he'll still struggle and be like, I don't want to go to school.
Yeah.
And so, and time change, I think that could have had something to do with it, because he likes school.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And he's good at math, but he doesn't really love math.
Yeah, I get that.
Like as his passion, but
Yeah.
he's good at it. And so there's all that stuff. But
It is funny how like school will try to take a kid and be like, you're good at this, so you have to love it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's like, no, I could just be good at something I don't like.
Yeah.
You know? That's okay too.
yeah.
My
And sometimes you're good at stuff and you should pursue it.
Yeah.
But yeah, you shouldn't do it if it's not what you love. 'cause then
But
you'll-
maybe it'll help you in the thing that you do actually like. You know, like let's go ahead and milk it, but let's not force like you don't have to be a math teacher.
Well, that's what my thought was. Like who knows what he'll do?
Yeah.
But like he likes technology.
Yeah.
And he likes like
Yes.
robots.
So it all
see
adds up.
Yeah, and so he does like things
Yeah.
that math is really important for. He just
Yeah.
doesn't. He can't connect those dots yet because he doesn't know the application. So
So I think about this a lot. So core memory for me. So I was always a really good, really fast reader. And so like even as a little kid, they had me in like advanced reading classes and things like that. And of course, you know, so then they're like giving you all the things you would do if you were, you know, whatever, and stuff. But it's not lost on me that my entire career I'm reading off of a back wall. You know what I mean? Like, and who would have thought?
I was a pretty good reader too, but I remember taking one of those
Yeah.
like tests, and I'm pretty sure that I got bricklayer.
Yeah.
As my
I got
as my-
engineer.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
like,
bricklayer.
Yeah. Bricklayer.
is that offensive? I'm pretty sure that's what I got. I don't
No,
know.
not if you're a bricklayer. He doesn't mean any offense by that.
No, I don't. But like, is that like is that the aspiration though?
But no, I
Like-
think what it is like they're saying when
They set me up for just faithfulness. Be faithful in bricklaying.
they said bricklayer and what they meant was trades.
Yes, I think so. Yeah,
I think that's okay.
I think it literally said bricklayer
I
though.
was okay
Yeah.
at reading, but when I took the test, I got bricklayer.
Yeah,
I got
exactly why I said it that way.
They're like, well,
It was
you're not
weird.
dumber than a box of rocks.
You can
You're
move
just
rocks.
gonna stack them on top
You're
of
just
each other.
stack 'em. Yeah,
should really just work with them.
yeah, and like they could have
Yeah.
said, I don't know, contractor
Yeah.
or but somehow bricklayer made its way in
Somehow
there.
bricklayer just.
Yeah, I love
that's a
that.
core
So
memory.
if you've been there, if you've ever received bricklayer on your,
So does Zach.
See,
I
I
did
feel
too.
like I'm on the opposite end of the spectrum.
I was
Yeah.
immediately
Because
like, I'm not being a bricklayer.
I was really great at math.
Yeah.
And okay at science,
Mm-hmm.
and I chased engineering my whole life.
Yeah.
I read more than any other skill. Like
Yeah.
the classes that I did the least amount in,
Yeah.
I use the most today.
Yeah.
And boy, dude,
But that's ministry too.
yeah, also true.
Yeah.
I was good at math
My
and
math-
science.
I used
and I
math-
went to Ozark,
Yeah.
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 where it's all reading.
I didn't have to take a math class at Johnson University.
Oh, me either. And you
You
probably
know.
didn't either, right?
Oh no.
They
yeah.
have math now.
No.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Boy, if there's a student out there listening to this, check your essays. Middle of high school, I decided I just gave up on it.
Okay.
All through college, I'd write it, I'd turn it in. Never had a problem. Like they would always be like, "There's some grammatical errors in here," and I'd be like, "TLDR." To my own essays, and nowadays I'm like, boy, I wish I developed that skill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a thing.
Yep.
It's a thing.
It is.
Sometimes, though, I think like you have this natural proclivity towards something,
Yeah.
and you don't really know why, and then God's like, "Well, let me show you."
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes it's just for a hobby purpose.
I was
too.
going to say, and sometimes life is like, yeah, you're not ever going to use this, but you're going to
Yeah.
like it. Or
yeah. So
you're going to have to figure it out and learn. Like, you should never stop learning.
But it's the weird things, like how do like me as a you know I'm a, for lack of a better word, I'm a writer and public speaker. You know what I mean? I do other things, but like you boil down the task of the
What do you
job.
spend your
Bricklayer.
hours on most?
Yeah, you know, and whatever. How does guitar
Yeah.
my love for guitar feed into that? Except for I've said forever, I don't think my career would have gone the same way if I didn't play guitar.
Oh
yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, and
Yeah.
and so that's a whole thing too.
Mine either.
Yours for sure not. You'd have a lot more calluses if you didn't play guitar.
Oh, man. Yeah. And bricks.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's my fallback, you know?
yeah, honestly, hey man, it's a good
assessment-
gig.
The assessment did it.
It's a good gig. People who can do it lay bricks well.
That's fine. I
Dude.
did not expect that answer from you.
So
I'm actually
I mean,
not surprised
didn't
by it. I'm not because you like
Yeah.
to work with your hands,
I do.
and,
I do.
and sometimes they're not just assessing your like skill set as much as they are like your aptitude as much as they are your interest.
Yeah, I think
and so
so.
you could have, you know, some of the questions could have leaned them more towards outside tasks
Yeah.
rather than inside tasks.
Yeah.
yeah, and
So-
you do like to be honest.
So you know, you are the most likely on staff to do a home project yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
So
Who's second?
Huh?
Mark? Mark?
I would
I
say me
need
or
a
Aaron.
home first.
I would say me or Aaron.
I need a home first. So
Yeah, we bought our house in DeSoto, and I
Yeah.
immediately fixed like plumbing things.
Yeah.
Like I was like, okay, I guess I'm a homeowner. This is leaking. I got to fix it.
Yeah.
And so, but I think that maybe that is me, but I think
Yeah.
anybody should do that. But they might call a person rather than just going, I'm just going to fix this.
For plumbing, I'm going to call a person.
Yeah. It was more just like things were, like
Yeah.
small things were leaking, and I was like, I got to just tighten this up.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but water is like
But
almost like the number one danger in your
Yeah.
house.
Yeah. For plumbing, I'm going to call a person. But like in Illinois, we built a bedroom in our house. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, that's
awesome.
cool.
yeah. And so, yeah. So it just depends on the project for me.
Yeah.
I learned to do electrical in Illinois when we did that bedroom. I had never done it before then.
Oh, yeah.
And then
Did you learn the hard way, or did you? Or
no,
was it
so we
pretty
had
easy?
so we had a
YouTube
guy
University.
No, one of the guys, one of the elders in that
Didn't
church
exist then.
was an electrician.
I'm just kidding.
And so,
What do you say?
and so I was like, teach me.
Cool.
So he told me what to do, and then when I got done, I said, "Come inspect it, make sure I did it right."
Cool.
And so he came over and inspected it.
That's
I was like,
great.
"Yeah, you did. You know, whatever." So
When guys come to my house to
Yeah.
like set things up or whatever, I would just like follow them around. I
Yeah.
don't know if I could do that anymore because,
I feel
awkward, but-
guilty about doing that if I do that, so I don't.
but I just want to ask them like
Yeah.
because the thing
Give
that
me
you do
your
every
trade
day.
secrets.
Well, the thing you do every day, people would want to like
Yeah.
talk about it, like
Yeah.
what they do, and so I'd be like, so like, how does this work?
Yeah.
and then they love to talk about that, and so that's kind of what I would do, and that would like help me learn. So,
Yeah.
so I don't know if that's how I learned.
I mean, I feel like with the
electricity, but-
price that trades are going these days, like,
Dude, they're-
it's such a valuable skill to know.
They are.
how to do.
They are.
the cost of labor is insane.
Oh my goodness.
I mean,
to
it's
pay for someone's time is really.
but it's great. I'm happy that they can get it. I mean, you
Yeah.
know, like that's the thing.
I don't want to underpay them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, man, it hurts your wallet more than it used to.
Yeah.
At least it feels that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it definitely hurts your wallet more than it used to when your dad paid for it.
So true. So true. My dad never paid any tradesmen.
No,
He did
that's
everything.
my dad too. Yeah.
The only people we ever paid was like air ducting and like AC and HVAC.
Yeah.
If only my dad was watching, man. He did so many things himself, and like I have like memories of being like, this has to be untrue, like. But people used to. I'm assuming that they used to just pop the tires off and like change their tires themselves. And
My grandpa used to do it, man. He used to use a tire iron, pop that dude off, and then
Boy, I'd
like
love
my
how
dad
in
had
the
this
world
big.
that-
It was a big like. It looked like a big flathead screwdriver. It was
Yeah.
probably. I don't even know if my hands are in there. It's probably like this long.
yeah, tire iron.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So it just looked like a big flathead, and he would
Yeah.
pop the things off and
Yeah.
then change it out. And I remember watching him do that, not thinking.
My grandpa
was
would do
normal.
it for fun on like
Or
a
abnormal.
Tuesday. He had so
Yeah.
many sets of tires with different levels of tread and not tread that depending on the weather tomorrow, he would just change them real quick.
Jeez.
Like, you know.
And then like balancing, like what do they
Yeah.
do?
I don't
See,
know.
I
don't think they were
that's-
balancing them.
That's a myth.
I don't think they were
That's
balancing
way
them.
beyond me.
Yeah,
so-
I don't think they were. I think they were just rolling with
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
So, anyways, it's just cool to like, I don't know, think about that stuff. And,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like,
But
it
I
totally applies to past you, future you.
I was gonna say it does apply to past you, future
Yeah.
you. Like I think about the things that my dad. So when I was like 14, he started taking odd jobs, not because he needed the money, but because like it was a way to spend time with me.
Oh yeah.
Like he would pay me
Yeah.
as part of this to work with him, and so like that's where I learned a lot of those. I mean, we built all kinds of stuff, stores and apartments and all kinds of stuff. And that's where I learned that. And as an adult, like future me is so thankful that he did that. My kids don't have those same experiences. Their dad didn't have that foresight.
Yeah.
Well, I'll come up to a project and I'll be kind of like trying to talk myself out of it. Like, I don't think I could do this. And then I just remember my dad, like,
Yeah.
well, what do you do? Because I have YouTube and I have ChatGPT
Yeah.
and all these things. And so I'm just gonna be like, I'll just call a person.
Yeah.
When I have all these tools at my disposal.
Yeah.
And sometimes you should, like garage doors. I don't really touch garage doors.
call the people.
Yeah, because they're doing it.
And honestly, they're so
Insurance.
reasonable. They can do it in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Call them.
And so I did install my like opener part.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but I've had one of
spring
our
break?
Our spring break.
Call the
one time.
people.
Yep, I called them. So it's just there's a point where you have to know what's safe and what's
Yeah.
not, and so I'll do that. But like if it's something cars, like normally I'll try it.
Yeah.
Because the worst that can happen is now I got to tow it to the place.
It's some things I've had experiences with cars where I've spent more on tools than I would have just spent having them do it.
Yeah.
That's the fun of the part. That's the whole fun of it.
But
though.
no, it's not. Because
He
then
did-
I
he
got
didn't have
buying
to do
all the
it.
tools.
no, because then I gotta keep all of those tools until I need them again. And when am I going to do that job again? 12 years?
Well, maybe sooner than you think.
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, I was
so-
about to say it's coming up sooner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
But then you get a friend who's got the same problem, and you're like, oh, I got you.
Yeah, I do like having the tools, but I don't have like a bunch of tools that are unnecessary.
Niche tools.
One that I bought that I like love having is an upholstery removal, like the little pins.
Oh, funny. Yeah.
Those are great. I've
Yeah.
used that a bunch of times to
Yeah.
open doors and stuff.
I've done that. Yeah.
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 But before that, you break them all with your flathead screwdriver. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
And then you're like, I could have just did
Then you
this.
use sheet metal screws to try to hold it back in place.
Yeah. So, anyways,
We grew up in similar neighborhoods.
I think so.
That's funny. That's funny. I mean, we did upholstery on our jet skis. Like redid
Yeah.
all the seat covers and stuff on that, and that
Yeah.
was really fun. And then I think Dad kind of started. I've got this chair that I would love to do that too. Like
Yeah.
because it's so ugly.
Yeah.
It's terrible, but it's so comfortable.
Yep.
And I don't want to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But I would love to change it.
Yeah.
know.
You need to learn a new skill set, apparently.
Yeah, YouTube University, man. I'm telling you, that's
You-
what my dad
YouTube
always says.
University. Dude, here's my thing. I
to
don't
me.
know that person knows any more than I do.
Yeah,
That's also true.
Like that's my.
Yeah.
Like, it's like
you
getting.
can't
on
stop thinking.
You get on a forum and you
I
read
don't know,
something
dude.
that somebody wrote, and it's like, yeah, I get it. Like it sounds right because I'm an idiot and I don't know anything. But like, is it?
Yeah.
Probably not. Like, because if they were smart, they'd be doing it, not writing about
but you're
it.
talking about forums.
For free.
You're talking about forums, though. YouTube
It's
though,
a forum.
Yeah,
It's a public
I
forum.
mean, you're not wrong, but
The skill set you need to post on YouTube is video.
yeah, but you can see it.
So
You know,
one
you
thing
can see the difference.
I can
There's
see
a-
the cuts.
There's a piece on my truck. My truck is 4-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That changes it into 4-wheel drive and
Yeah.
out of it. It's just a little motor.
Yeah.
And it's expensive to buy it again. But what will end up happening is like it'll stop working, and so the fix from YouTube
Yeah.
is that you pull the thing off and you just twist the thing a little bit and then put it back together
Yeah.
and then it works again.
Funny.
So it works. It
Funny.
works.
Yep.
But then you have to do it again. Okay.
So it's not really a fix.
It's not a fix. And so I tried it once and I pulled the thing open and I was like, that does not look
Yeah.
like what I saw in the video. So I put it back together and then it worked. And so I was like, okay,
Wild.
that's fine. So then it happened again and I'm on this like revolving door.
Yeah.
And so eventually I'm like, okay, I got to fix the real problem.
I have to
here.
change a part to fix this.
Yeah. So, well, you would think. So I open it up and I'm looking at it and I'm like, this
Yeah.
is not still the same thing. This is not the picture.
Yeah.
And so then I just take it and I go like that and I pull it's a big like gear and
Oh,
I pull
yeah.
the gear off. I was like, oh, that's the part from the video.
Oh, funny.
So I'm holding the gear that changes everything and I look at the gear and it's just got nasty, waxy grease all
Clean
over
it off, huh?
I just clean it off, apply new grease.
Yeah.
And it's worked ever since.
That's
a
brilliant.
Long way.
And so
love
it's like,
that.
but they didn't say that in the video.
Yeah.
So that's like your word of warning is like, don't stop thinking.
Yeah.
When you're fixing
And
things
that's
from a video.
And that's the thing.
That's a good point.
Yeah, that's
Never
the
stop
thing.
thinking. So, anyways, never stop thinking in
Yeah.
general. You know,
Yeah.
That's true.
like
Yeah.
always
Until
be-
you go to sleep. Then if
Yeah.
you're trying to go to sleep, it's a good time to stop thinking.
Sometimes it's hard.
It is hard, man.
difficult, man.
It is hard.
Yeah.
All right. Well, man, this is good.
We really
Yep.
devolved.
How do we finish
How
this
do we
off today?
tie a neat?
If
nice
you
bow?
if you listen to Joey's advice about watching things on YouTube and then learning how to put them back together, future you might love or hate past you,
yeah.
There we
Or
go.
me.
or
Yeah.
past him.
They'll love me or hate me.
Yeah, that's
You
right.
can put that in the comments whenever if
Yeah.
your stuff doesn't work.
Yeah, if
So-
it worked, put Joey exclamation mark, and if it didn't work, just all caps Joey.
Yeah.
We'll know what it means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to like save this, come back to it
And
later.
we check every comment.
Every comment.
We check every
Yeah,
one.
everyone.
There we go. They said it. So,
Okay,
all right. We hope
see
you have a great
guys.
Monday. We'll see you
Bye
guys later.
bye.